Greetings everyone, this is Professor Dempsey and I'd like to welcome you to CSS503, the third in the series 501, 502, and 503. I find the material that we are going to cover in the next 10 weeks to be quite compelling, and I hope you do as well. Let's talk a little bit about first what this course is about, and then how we will execute the course. First, what it's about. Well, we are going to learn about the operating system in depth, as well as some of the networking. So we're understanding the underpinnings of the system that allows programs to run. This includes things like processes, how they interact, threads, how we can have multiple threads in a process, use synchronization and mutexes to coordinate the activities of those threads, a little bit about file systems, how things are stored on your disk, the memory, virtual memory as well as physical memory, and then finally the network, some of the protocols which power the internet. In addition to understanding the system, we're also going to be tackling parallel threading or parallel processing, multi-threaded programming. This is a key and core component of the course, and it's an important thing for you to understand as a computer scientist. I myself find operating systems quite compelling because that's where I started my career. Way back in the 90s, I worked on an operating system called AIX, which is a Unix-based operating system which participated in the Unix wars of the 90s. I also worked on Linux, as well as OS/2, an operating system you probably not have heard of, and then Mach, which is a microkernel-based operating system. After a foray into operating systems, I moved up the stack into frameworks and platforms, .NET and Visual Studio being one that you've probably heard of. And currently I work at Microsoft working on Azure, as well as starting to delve into artificial intelligence. Let's talk a little bit about how this course is organized. You will see in Canvas that there are 9 modules. I will be releasing a module about once per week. A module consists of a number of things, some corresponding readings, some videos that I've created which will help you focus on the material and the readings at hand, some PowerPoint slide decks, again, to help you focus and illustrate some of the concepts. There is also some discussions, some labs, homeworks, and at the end of every module there will be a quiz. The book that we use for this course is a canonical book in computer science called Operating System Concepts by a fellow by the name of Silberschatz. This book has been around for 10 editions now, and so it has grown quite large. That's both a plus and a minus. It is an excellent book with lots of material, but there is a lot of reading. And so it's important to dedicate the time to understand the material, and I'll try to help you focus on the areas that you should be reading in the book itself. Okay, let's talk about grades. This course is made up of 3 major aspects for your grades. Exams, there'll be a midterm and a final. Each of those are worth 20%. Programs, there'll be 4 programs. Some of these can be quite complex. That will be worth 35%. And then finally, there'll be a whole set of labs, which are smaller programs, homeworks, discussions, quizzes. All of those points get put together for another 25%. So exams are 40% total, programs are 35%, and then all the rest together is 25%. A quick word on how to succeed in this course. First off, congratulations on getting through 501 and 502. This course is slightly different. It's not just about programming, it's about systems and understanding how systems are built and the underpinnings of the system. This class has some concepts which will likely be new to you. Hopefully they're new to you. And it may take some time to understand some of the core concepts. So the main thing to do, don't get behind, set aside time, ask questions. I am available in many different ways. Let's talk about communicating with me and the TA. I will respond to email within 24 hours. Occasionally it takes a little longer, so if I haven't got back to you within 48 hours, go ahead and send it again. But my aim is to get all email responded in 24 hours. I will have 2 office hours a week. The times are in the syllabus. They will be on Zoom. The first part of the office hour will consist of me lecturing or talking about some things that I think are important for that week. And then the second part will be about answering any questions that people may have, either on the material I covered or on the material that they're having troubles with. Feel free to send me topics that you may be interested in before those office hours so I can cover those. Stephanie will also be having 2 office hours a week over Zoom. And finally, there will be a Discord channel, which will be set up for all the members of the class. Stephanie will be on that Discord channel. I will not be, but it will be a good place to hold discussions. Feel free to reach out to me on email whenever you're confused, or if you have questions about the course. I'm happy to help. I look forward to meeting all of you in office hours or over email. I wish you the best, and I hope you find this material as compelling as I do.